Yo, what's going on, guys? It's Nathan from N&W Productions. Today, I'll be having a story time. Interesting story time. It has two stories in it, but they all fold into one, basically. So this story today is my two near-death experiences. There is two of them. I'll tell them in order. All right. So, note these do not link together. These don't happen right near each other, and one doesn't cause the other. So just remember that. So this one happened when I'm around, I believe I was 6. I was at 6 in the woods with just me and my dad. It was the weekend. My mom and my sister were going shopping. We were bored, and we went on this trail on this local park. It's pretty big, pretty huge trail, actually. We always went here, too. And afterwards, we would go to this one place. It had a gift shop. It was in the park, too. And there was a gift shop. We would warm up a hot chocolate if we were cold and wet and soggy. Considering we got our feet wet all the time. And, yeah. So, we're on this path. We're hiking for a long time. It's like one... You can take many ways. It eventually loops around. Or you can branch off into other trails. It's like... Think of it like a tree, like the branches. It branches, and then it really doesn't loop on a tree, but I'm just saying it branches off. That's how it branches, like a branch. So we're going on this trail. We see some fun stuff. We had this thing called the mouse tree. It was like a tree with mice that lived in it. It's called another one called Winnie the Pooh tree. It was like a huge tree with a big hole in it. It was hollow. You can climb inside of it. That was cool. And it was pretty shitty now because there's hornets living in there, but that's not then. It was fun there. My dad used to have dollars. Pretend that he was a character from a Marvel movie I liked. I don't know what character it was of that actually. I forget, honestly. But he just hid dollars saying it was him hiding it, and we had a great time usually at this park. Anyway, not this time. So I get the genius idea as a 6-year-old with my 6-year-old big boy arms to climb a tree. This tree is pretty high up, I'll be honest. So I climb up really, really high. My dad is over there just watching me. He's just watching me. And I go high on this tree, and this one branch falls off. When I'm high up, get up there. It's a great view. I can see all this fun stuff. The tire swing I usually swing on there, which I forgot to mention. I fall, and then this is what happens. This is where it gets all interesting. There is the branch under my leg or my foot falls, it breaks right off, snap. And I'm like, oh shit. I mean, obviously I didn't curse at 6, but I'm like, oh no, this is not good. And then I slipped down more, and you just got me hanging on by my arms. And if I fell from here, if I fell wrong, on my neck, I would die from this. If I fell on my legs, I would probably get really severely hurt. So my dad sees this. He swoops in as I fall. I'm falling. I'm like, oh no, this could be very, very bad. No, I'm screaming help, and he catches me. This is he was my superhero. This was awesome. He just saved my life. I was like, dang, this is wow. And now I look back at it, I'm grateful. I thank him for it. And yeah, and then we get into the second near-death story. This one's actually pretty funny. It was almost caused by my dad, but a mistake. This one's funny. So it was me. This takes place about a couple of weeks ago, maybe probably a month ago, actually. So we're in the middle of this woods. There we bike up. It's by a coal mine stuff, but where we go in the woods, it's completely dead. There's we haven't seen one person here. And my dad's friend who he worked with knew this back in the day because he's 50 or 60 almost. He's 50 between 55. He knew this back in the day. This place was the place to hang. There's 2 lakes. There's lots of blueberries to pick. There's swamps. There's places to bike. It's awesome. This is a really good time to have if you go here. I'm not going to reveal it because it'll become popular if I become popular on my channel, which better freaking happen. Sub, guys. That's just your daily reminder to subscribe, like, share, and turn on post notifications. And tell your friends about this channel, because your friends will definitely want to hear true stories, and as you do. Back to the story. We're going on this blueberry thing. After biking for like almost a mile, we see bear shit. We're like, oh dang, there's probably bears here. And so I'm in this lake. So we picked blueberries. When we got home, we made like a pie. But we're picking blueberries. I'm picking the blueberries. He's picking blueberries. It's just me and my dad, and his friend split up because he really loves to pick the blueberries. This is what he goes here every year for, the season. It's like his Christmas, his special day. It's his version of getting laid. I'm kidding, but still, he gets this stuff. He gets his blueberries while me and my dad are picking some. We don't get as much. We actually probably get equal to him, but there's two of us. That shows how much he picked in the couple hours we were there. So I'm picking blueberries. I walk through the lake, not giving a damn, and I see this. So my dad lowered the branches for me to pick some. We were doing this, and this one branch he lowered. He was like, go get him, and I'm like, go get it, and guess what I seen on there? A poisonous snake, like a snake. I believe this was a copperhead. I believe it was a copperhead, and if he lowered it onto me, and it probably would have been pissed because he just got lowered off sunbathing in the beautiful sun. Yes, it was a nice day out there. I probably would have died, or like got bit and been screwed. Had to maybe cut off a leg or some shit, like to stop the poison from spreading. This was very scary, and then I'm like, no, and I run away, and then my dad didn't see the snake. He was laughing. We were laughing about this afterwards, but he did not see the snake that was right there on the branch that he was about to lower onto me. I'm scared. I'm like, yo, there's a snake right there. He's like, oh, and then he looks at it. He's like, I think it's a copperhead or a water snake. And then we just get out of it. We go on the third day, go pick more blueberries. We tell my dad's friend. He said he could probably identify the snake. He knows a thing or two because he's seen a thing or two. We go back after picking some more blueberries. He goes to identify the snake for us, and he said this is a he believes this is a copperhead. So yeah, that includes it. So that concludes that I could have probably died. It was a near-death experience. And I am very lucky that I survived in each of these. My dad saved me in the one. He almost killed me in the other, but not on purpose, of course. My dad's great. I love my family. But if he killed me, he probably would have been sorry just a little sorry, not much sorry, that he just lowered a freaking snake on me, and I got my shit rocked. No, I'm kidding. He would be sorry as hell. Anyway, thanks for watching today, guys. That was my video on my 2 near-death experiences. Make sure to smash the like button, subscribe with post notifications on, share this channel with your friends, your dog, your vet, your whatever it is. Just share this video. It would mean a lot to me. I can't wait to see our channel blow up. And if you subscribe now, you'll be an OG, an original gangster. If you want to join the original gangster club, just know. Oh, and another thing is being brought to my attention that my channel name is similar to someone else's, NNA Productions. It's like this guy that makes all this, like, I don't know. I'll make a reaction video of that very soon. He makes like clickbait stuff. Maybe, well, yeah, it's clickbait. He's like, oh, calling Siren Head at 3 a.m. You don't have to check him out to see, but this dude like calls like monsters and shit at 3 a.m. and fidget spinners and gets like 9-year-olds to follow him. But I respect that he's getting money off it, because, I mean, that's kind of hard. If he do what you gotta do, but, damn. No, I did not copy him. When I was just brought to my attention, and I watched his Siren Head video, I would laugh my ass off. I just found out about him. I did not copy it. And we will be keeping our name. Anyway, thank you guys, and make sure to subscribe. Peace from Nathan.